Hello friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new and not subscribed, I'm KAYLA BAME and you should really think about subscribing to my channel because the bestest, most greatest things happen when you do that. So, subscribe. For today's video, we are going to be adding on to the series KAYLA BAME Creations voiceover today, right now. Aren't you so excited? That's right, I'm going to be doing a voiceover on one of my mom's videos. This one is the farmhouse milk jugs. So much fun, 2 different options, twice the amount of voiceover fun. Am I right? So here goes another KAYLA BAME Creations voiceover on KB Creations farmhouse milk jugs. Let's just jump into it. Okay, party people, for these farmhouse jugs, you're gonna need a plastic canteen from the Dollar Tree. And then you're gonna get some sand and you're gonna fill up this canteen with sand. Now, does it have to be store-bought sand? No, of course not. Go outside, fill it with sand from outside. Fill it with rocks. You can fill it with salt or sugar or flour. Fill it with whatever you want. Just fill it up with something. Then you're gonna need 2 of these mixing bowls, or I like to use them as my guinea pig's food bowl. And you better have your hot glue guns ready, people, because we're gonna be gluing these bad boys to the top of the lid. You see that? Start gluing away. And as I mentioned in one of my other videos before, our hot glue looks like maple syrup. Apparently that's because the glue is burnt. But get your hot glue gun out and go crazy with that glue because we need this stuff to stick. And once you have the first hat on top of our canteen, you're gonna put a good blob of hot glue on top of that hat and place the other mixing bowl like this. And now we're gonna need some rope, some nautical rope. And you're gonna take this rope and you're gonna hot glue it and wrap it all the way around your canteen, around the canteen's hats. You're gonna wrap the rope all the way up, like you would swaddle a baby. You're gonna wrap it up as snug as a bug in a rug with a lug. And yes, all the way up, you are going to wrap the rope. This is going to be a pure rope farmhouse canteen, so you better make sure you have enough rope in your stash because you're gonna use it all for this DIY. Would you look at that fully roped canteen? It's looking great so far, guys. So great, so rope, so farmhouse. Now you're gonna take some leather ribbon, some faux leather ribbon, because that's very farmhouse, you know what I mean? Cut out a couple little strips of that fake leather ribbon and glue it onto your roped canteen because this is going to be the handle for the canteen. And of course, you can't just have one handle on your canteen. Slap a second one on the other side so we can have 2 handles for our farmhouse jug. And now our farmhouse jug is looking a little bit too plain. So get one of these square green foam things that people like to poke holes in the store and put some more hot glue on that and glue it on the inside of your mixing bowl. The reason why we glued this green thing in there is so we could poke holes in it using these cool farmhouse flowers. Speaking of farmhouse flowers, look at this cool one KB made out of twine. And you're gonna need some walnut ink in the color walnut because it's walnut ink. You're gonna take this walnut ink and you're gonna spray your flower, give it a little spritz so it has a nice walnut color to it. See, spritz, 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 spritz. And these farmhouse flowers aren't good enough on their own. We gotta add a little something something to them, if you know what I'm saying. Add a little button to the middle of your farmhouse flower just to make it look complete. You're gonna take your beautiful farmhouse flower, add some more hot glue, and glue that thing to the front of your farmhouse canteen. Make sure it's perfect. And wowzers, look at that milk jug. It's so farmhouse with all that nautical rope. It's not a sailor jug, it's a farmhouse jug. Wow. Oh, you thought this DIY was over? Nope. Bust out another canteen. We're doing another one. Let's go, people. And since this is a different farmhouse canteen, we're going to be doing a little bit different steps for this canteen, okay? So step number 1, get out your razor blade, and we're going to cut off the top of this canteen. Okay, be extra careful because razor blades tend to be extremely sharp and can cut you. And pick up 2 more of these pet bowls because we're going to be doing the same style for this canteen, but a different style at the same time. Isn't that cool? And like I said, it's a different canteen, which means we got to use a different glue. So if you don't have a hot glue gun or you don't own as many glue sticks as KB, you can always use some E6000, alright? This stuff is crazy. Don't get it on your skin. Definitely don't try and glue eyelashes on with this stuff, because it won't come off. We are going to be doing the same thing we did the last time. Give your canteen a little hat with the mixing bowl, and you know what's coming next? Boom, that's right, more E6000 on the top of its hat. So then we can glue on another mixing bowl to get that milk jug structure. And because this is going to be a different style milk jug, the fake leather just is not going to work for the handles for this one. So get one of those tin cookie sheets and start slicing it up to make some farmhouse handles. Wow, look at how creative that is. We're going to make these the perfect length of handles, so go ahead and snip away some more. Both sides, snip, already starting to look fantastic. And then you're just going to bend them however you want them to look, okay? So we're gonna do a handle for this, and look at that. And since I don't know what else to call the jugs, I'm gonna call this one the E6000 jug, since this is the glue that we are using. And you're gonna take that E6000 for our E6000 jug and glue on the handles like we did the last time. And yes, I know this milk jug is looking a little bit like a messed up Tin Man, but that's okay. It's not gonna stay like that forever. You wanna know why? Because we're gonna spray paint it with this satin gray spray paint. And look at how much better it already looks. Nice and crisp, but we're gonna add some of this cashew chalk paint. This is her favorite color, cashew. And you're gonna paint over that gray to make it more farmhouse. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, I just spray painted this thing gray. Why am I painting it cashew again? Because this is part of the method. After you paint it cashew, we're gonna do a little thing called distressing. That's what they call it in the farmhouse community. You're gonna distress this milk jug with some sandpaper to make it look, you guessed it, dirty. Because like I like to say on my channel, farmhouse is dirty and farmhouse is farmhouse no matter what the color. And look at how farmhouse it looks already, okay? You just need to trust us. It's part of the process. And you know what we're gonna do when we need to embellish something? We're gonna call our good friend Linda at Stitched Up Designs on Etsy, and we're gonna ask her for some decals in a digital download or a vinyl decal, because she makes the best decals and digital downloads you'll ever see. So shout out to Linda. And we're gonna add this lovely decal made by the lovely Linda onto our lovely farmhouse milk jug, because it was looking a little plain and boring before, but you gotta put some fresh farm dairy. Is that what that says? Okay, I was gonna say fresh eggs, but there's a cow on there, so why a dairy? It's dairy because it's a cow. But anyway, it's a milk jug, so we're gonna put this dairy cow on our milk jug to make it look just a little bit better. Give it a little more oomph. To take it from good to spectacular. And this wouldn't be a Kelly Barlow Creations DIY if you don't add a little bit of twine, or what I call it, string, to the DIY, okay? It's so farmhouse. And you know what she's gonna do with this twine? She's gonna make a perfect little bow, because that is just what this DIY needed, a nice twine bow. And look at that milk jug, so different from the other one. So if you didn't like the first one, do this one. If you don't like this one, do the last one. You have options, people. All right. that's it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave in the comments down below what you thought of today's voiceover on the farmhouse milk jugs. Voiceovers are so much fun to do. I haven't done one in a while, so I figured let's do one today. If you want more voiceovers, tell me to do more voiceovers, and I'll be like, okay, I'll do more voiceovers. You know? But I'll see you guys back here next time. Peace.